2026.
Oh,
brings you a new season.
It's the future.
You ever sign a check wrong with the wrong year?
Yeah.
Well, that's the episode, folks.
Coming out of your account this
We're
year.
doing micro episodes this year.
Yeah, exactly. Should we change that? We should start a micro pod where it's just 1 minute podcast. How's your week? Good. You? Good. See ya.
Put an ad in there.
Yeah, exactly. Brought to you by Raycon.
The ad's also scaled down, though, so the ad just goes, Raycon, good.
Yeah, exactly. Raycon, good.
Back to pod.
Protect yourself.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
If anyone's interested in paying us to do that, I don't want to do it in my free time, but you could pay us to do that.
Yeah. Give us money for that.
Yep.
Well, welcome. Welcome to the first episode in 2026. Prairie Dawgs, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. You might notice we're in new digs.
The Dawg House. Ho, ho,
The
ho.
Dawg House. Tim got a recliner, so this is going to be a taint-heavy episode. I got my legs spread. This is a recliner, dude.
This is nice.
This is nice. Did you know this recliner's a Tesla? Look at that.
Whoa.
It's crazy, dude.
That'd be cool. What if we put a little banner on there that just has a little slur on it? You just pop it up.
Every time. You know what he is.
Yeah.
No, just joking.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Well, welcome in.
Samoan. Anyway.
And thanks as always at the beginning of a new year to our sponsor, Rumors Comedy Club.
Rumors Comedy Club. Look at that awesome print that TK made right there.
Ring, ding, dinging in the new year. Tim's checking if that's in frame. Probably not. He's nodding yes, it is in frame.
Is it in frame? Just to clarify, that's not that Just for Laughs weirdo failure.
No.
This is Rumors
we have
Comedy Club.
If there was a street fight between the Just for Laughs mascot and then the Rumors mascot, the Rumors mascot in the logo is hitting a flying knee.
Yeah, exactly.
He would KO
Yeah.
Just for Laughs mascot.
And the Just for Laughs mascot is crying. It's over. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, the Rumors mascot is famously saying, "It's just begun."
Yeah.
There's no mercy for the weak, is what the Rumors mascot says.
Yeah, and the Just for Laughs mascot, he's French. So it's like, what do we...
Minus 4 points.
Yeah. Although George St. Pierre really saved the French reputation, I think, overall, as far as being tough.
I guess a little bit.
No, he did. He really went to bat for the Quebecois.
Yeah, but he also seems stupid. He's like French Tito Ortiz.
Well,
today I'm doing pottery. I am bored in my retirement. Thank you for tuning in to my thing. Or whatever he's up to now.
No. He's still cut, though. He's great.
Well, yeah, it'd be hard to uncut at that point.
That's true. He's just
ready to share his story.
Yeah.
There you go. He's going to the stage. He's taking it to the stage.
What?
It's a speaking tour. He's debuting.
Oh, cool. That'll go.
Thank you all for being here. I want to start by saying, man, number one fighter is me still to this day. Obviously, you could tell by this. I'm wearing no shirt still for speaking engagement. I actually am so good fighter, my ear's not even that fucked up. When I was in Octagon, guys would go for my ear. I'd say, don't touch that.
Ear.
And they would respect me for that. When I would say, don't touch my ear.
It still blows my mind that, French speaking Canadians, they just can't get the plurals down. They just can't put an S on
I don't
the
think
plural.
they care to.
No, you got to be trying not to at this point.
Well, I think they're simpler people, so it's harder for them to fathom like more than one of something.
Yeah.
You know? They're like, I go outside there, I see the bird, their group of bird. Like to them, they only actually see one bird.
Yeah, exactly.
Their processes is just one for them.
One group of one bird.
I think it said he was joining the Order of Canada there. That's good. That's a high honor.
Well, he's made a name for himself.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool that you can join the Order of Canada by just beating people up.
Yeah, man. But he did it. He beat him up with the best of them.
Nardwuar also in the Order of Canada, I saw.
Nardwuar should have a place in there.
They are. They're adding him.
That's awesome.
I saw that. Do.
Good. Yep. Nardwuar is a legend, man. He's sharing the stage with Lil Wayne. He made Lil Wayne laugh, which is...
It's unbelievable journalism, the stuff he's doing.
It really is. It really is. To catch that many rappers. He actually was so good at his job, he made legit rappers nervous about how much he knew.
Yeah, because he seems like a Fed.
He seems like a Fed. That he would know how many bodies they actually got. But also B, he might know that some of these rappers, they're full of shit. They grew up in private schools.
It's a good point.
Yeah. So I think some of these rappers are kind of like, all right, careful now.
Don't tell them my name is Quantavius or whatever.
Yeah. His name is Clarence.
I would love to meet Nardwuar. That's probably a bucket list thing. Okay, so let me cap this off first.
Imagine Nardwuar was just a dick.
You meet him, the character's off. Get away from me, dickhead.
Yeah, fuck off.
Dork. You dweeb dingus and nutsack.
Yeah, waste my time.
You fucking prick.
Starts calling you, he's like actually a bully. You're like, what the hell? Nardwuar.
Takes off his wig, puts it on you. You look stupid in it.
Yeah,
I look cool in it. That's the difference between us.
Your pants suck.
They got him in the shiesty there. Yeah, Nardwar's the coolest, man. Imagine Nardwar's like your uncle or something.
Yeah.
Uncle Nard's coming to Christmas.
Dude, he just interviewed Lil Yachty. Yeah. He's 60.
He shows up. He's like, I heard you got a girlfriend at school. You're like, what the hell? How'd you know that?
What the hell?
Yeah, good for him.
Jagmeat?
Yeah, Nardwar's met them all, man.
He did the political run.
Honestly, you are not shit if you haven't had an interview with Nardwar.
Yeah, no, you gotta go on Nardwuar. What's he skied up there for? He's got a ski mask on.
That's
like
Yeet's gift. Yeet gave him a gift.
Oh, nice.
Rapper Yeet wears those.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So good for Nardwar. I want to wrap that up.
Yeah.
Thanks to Rumors Comedy Club for sponsoring the pod in 2025, and now I assume in 2026.
Hell yeah.
We have not asked, but I assume their continued support.
Yeah.
And for that, I thank them.
We thank you for their continued support.
This week, it's Jeff McHenry.
Nice.
Headlining the club from Letterkenny.
Funny dude, man. Yep. Funny dude.
Very funny. Soft-spoken.
Ottawa, I like coming up here, man. It's a break from Toronto, which is where I live, which is a horrible place filled with horrible people. It's just, it's the worst living in Toronto, man. It's the worst. They think they can drink in Toronto, you know what I mean? You go to a bar downtown Toronto, you know, you over here like a preppy bragging to another preppy. They're like, hey, Nigel, I've got an equation for you. 4 Crantinis plus this guy equals I am hammered. Shit, man, I grew up in the country, man. You don't hear that out in the country, you know? You go to a country party over here, shit like, Doug, if you don't finish your 2-4, you're not getting your keys back. Right.
I think what you see on Letterkenny, it pretty much is him.
Yeah.
Perfect casting. So he's a swell fella.
Nice.
We got some other good ones coming up too.
Emmanuel Lamuro's going to be there. Hell yeah.
Friend of the show, Emmanuel headlining, then Sam Talent. Maybe we can wrangle Sammy Boy onto the show.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Matt Falk. Hell yeah.
Yep. So check out Rumors Comedy Club.
Sorry, that's super loud on the mic.
Is it?
Don't ever do that again.
Listen, 2026, I'm going to vape louder and louder. That's my thing.
Let me take that again from the top. Check out rumorscomedyclub.com for all the dates.
Yeah.
There's good stuff happening there. There always will be.
Go check it out. And get in our DMs, honestly. We might have free tickets for you. Honestly.
We will.
Check in. If you're like, hey, I have thinking about going to the show, check us out. We'll take care of you.
Yep. We'd love to send you.
As best as we can.
This is a reminder also to check out YouTube. You might be watching thinking, what hand gestures were they making just then? What were they pointing at? What were they looking at?
Yeah, you're in your car right now. You're listening to the audio only. Don't. Pull out your phone and watch the video while you drive. Okay?
Tape it to your dash.
Yeah, exactly.
I've always thought that you got that screen and it lets me look at a map, but it won't let me watch the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, exactly. That's because you're watching the road. Watch the video. But we are on YouTube. So if you want to see some visual elements, like you're like, they're in a recliner. I want to see the Tesla recliner. You can go to YouTube and you can see the Tesla recliner. Look.
Yep, with the prop racism bit.
If this thing catches on fire, water ain't going to do shit.
And it would be good to, there's clips on there. Tim works hard on these great little clips. You can check them out. And then maybe you see a clip that catches your interest and that makes you watch the whole episode. That's the goal for your stupid little lizard brains.
Yeah, it's
we know
true.
You can't maintain much at a time.
Yeah, you're a reptile. So you need visual stimulus.
Your tail falls off if I grab it too hard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it'll regrow.
It'll regrow.
It's so they can escape from predators.
Yeah, and you're a shapeshifter. So you'll be fine.
That's what kids should maybe develop that ability. There'd be no molestation if like when a predator grabbed your little ding ding and it just fell off and then you're able to run away.
You're like, it's yours now. See ya.
Yeah, but it grows back. So
it goes back bigger and stronger.
That'd be cool then because you could just be like, no, try again. No, try again.
Dude, I've been trying 30 years to pull my dick off.
Black one, wrinkly one.
I'm just yanking and yanking.
Trust me, if you can pull it off, I know by now.
Yeah, trust me.
What a great new year. I regret not earnestly saying in the previous episode what I was thankful for in the year. So what if we earnestly set out some what's something you hope to do in this new year, 2026?
Sure, good question. I've already set a New Year's resolution. No skip the dishes.
Okay, sure.
I'm not going to skip. I'm going to go out. I'm going to get all my meals. That's one thing I've committed to doing because that service feeds on laziness. All right.
All right.
I don't stand by skip the dishes morally. I don't stand by it financially. Because all of a sudden you order a $10 burger and your order is $26.50.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
And so we're just enough with skip. If I'm
But
lazy,
you're going to go to the restaurant still.
I'm going to go to the restaurant still. If I'm so lazy that I can't cook myself a meal, the least I can do is get my ass in the car and go pick it up. You know what I mean? That's because, I mean, come on. And it came to a point last year, I was ordering cornflakes and milk on Skip. That's a problem. Like, just go to the store. It's open.
Yeah. Yeah, that also shows a lack of community. Back in the day, you used to be able to go to your neighbor's house, say, can I have some milk?
Yeah.
And also, can I have some cornflakes?
Give me extra milk, cornflakes, and some shampoo.
Hey, do you have all the stuff I need to get through my day or not?
Yeah. Can I have your groceries?
Do you have some toothpaste?
Can I use your car?
Do you have some gas money for your car?
For your car?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
So that's one thing I think I'm going to do. And I got a little workout routine. We're going to try to slowly get in shape, not for aesthetic reasons this time. I tried to get cut a couple of years ago to moderate success. I did okay. But that was purely, I just did what I could to look better. Now I'm at the age where I'm actually thinking about dying. I'm actually thinking about,
What do you mean?
like, I'm going to die.
Oh, like
So,
you feel that way.
like, I feel like I'm going to die, and it's starting to scare me.
I thought you were
So-
saying you were going to get into shape for the purpose of you're thinking about how you're going to look, I guess, in the casket nude. I don't know what I was
Oh,
thinking.
sure. I'm
I
just
thought you're like, well, it's about time to die, so I better get in shape.
Post it up like that. I die the day after I finally get those weird V pelvic muscles.
Dude, I do want, if they're going to do open casket on me, and they won't because I want them to drop me out of a plane, but I want to be.
Here's your bag of TK, miss.
It's just goop though. It's not even cremation. It's just like how would you buy a goldfish from the
Goop.
store?
Yeah.
Just a plastic bag full of liquid.
There you go, Miss Katowski. Find a pond.
No, he's still in there. Most of him. Everything that was him is still in there. Yeah, so they're gonna drop me from a plane. But if they didn't, I'd like to be open casket, like a bodybuilder, like in the thong, and then spray tanned orange.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's like,
So
dude.
people come up and I just look fucking crazy. The best I've ever looked.
Everyone's like, TK was a fucking meathead? I didn't know that. About him.
Yeah, that's actually what killed him. He tried to do it overnight.
Yeah, totally. GTL went too hard.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it is alarming to me. I'm like 39, pushing 40 now. Now every like weird shit I take is like, what's that? You
Okay.
know what I mean? So I'm starting to watch it. So
what's the achievable goal? What at the end of the year would you say I've accomplished what I set out to do?
I want to run a 5K
Nice.
in 35 minutes or less.
With a number attached. I think if you just said I want to run a 5K, I would go
let's-
nice.
Yeah, actually, I like that. I like that better. Let's run. Yeah, reasonable time to run a 5K. Tugboat Timmy is tugging things
Under
up
30
on
minutes is a
screen- with
common
screen
goal
now.
for many. Okay, so 35 is good then. Because they're saying if
35.
30 is a good goal for many, a common goal for many, 35 I think would be pretty achievable for someone that's like, I'm just trying to do something.
For someone this year, I think it'd be good. For men,
Yeah, men 20 to 30s, they're saying 24 to 29 minutes. So you had 5 minutes of that. I think that's a cooking time.
yeah, beginner goal under 30 minutes. Maybe I could do 30. I don't know. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. But honestly, the main focus is just trying to be consistent, is just to string literally a month where I'm like, oh, I crushed almost every day. 80% of my days I did well.
That's
So
nice.
that's something. What do you got?
I would like to do more comedy on the road and more bigger, cooler comedy.
That's cool. Where are you thinking about going on the road?
I'm booked in for the Absolutes,
That's a good.
so I'm already hitting those.
Absolute's
That-
a great run. Those
I've heard nothing but good things.
nice.
You know, and so I'm looking forward to it. That's in March. I'll be in Ottawa and Toronto, from like the 10th to the 22nd between
Nice.
those two clubs. But I would like to do more. So I think my goal would be to do at least like two other clubs this year,
Sure.
wherever that may be.
Laugh Shop, maybe?
Sure,
Laugh Shop in
I'd love,
Calgary
I'd
is a
love to
good
go
one.
out and do the Laugh Shop. I've featured there before
Yeah.
for Craig Robinson, and it was a blast. They treated me very well, and I'm now close personal friends with Craig Robinson.
Nice.
So that was a big win.
Good.
And then maybe something like Good Times. I've heard nothing but good things about Good Times in Lethbridge.
Nice. The Yucks in Surrey.
Yeah, I'd love to play just like a Yucks that also doubles as like a casino and also billiards lounge and also poker lounge.
Oh, that'd be great.
Where the main thing is that the stage is there and there's a full band set up on stage, but there's a Yucks little neon sign they put up, so that's how you know it's a Yucks.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my goal. I like to go to some clubs and do comedy there.
Do some road
And then I
gigs.
think I'm gonna do the Great Outdoor Festival this year.
Oh, cool. That's a good goal. Headline, open up.
Headline. I think I'm
headline.
gonna headline. I think they're gonna give me a night. They're adding the Sunday day show. Tim wearing the merch currently and sitting on the cushion.
Yeah.
Tim is decked out
Hell yeah.
under my ass and on my chest. We're talking about merch designs and big fat loads.
We made a campaign last year for you to open up for Theo because Theo followed you, which was incredible. And for you to open up for Theo, turns out he didn't want you there because you would have absolutely buried him.
Turns out I would have buried him, but we didn't know that at the time.
He ate it. He ate it at that fest apparently, and
Yeah, that was just weeks later. I think we discussed it when that clip came out. Him telling that guy in the crowd, "I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just trying not to take my own life."
Aaron's like, "Okay, cool. He's having fun."
That's good. Comedy should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this year I'm back. I'm back. I think I'm gonna maybe target Adam Ray, who seems like a normal human. I think who else is headlining? Matt Rife, who doesn't seem human, not in a bad way, but he just seems like a person that's like not like he's not like a human now. Like he exists in a different sphere of people and logistics. And
Who's that?
Matt Rife.
Matt Rife. Sure. Yeah. No. He's in that weird, reptilian sphere of existence with the Hollywood elite.
I think so because he's so handsome.
I'm so comedy business,
Deficient.
Deficient. Great word.
Ridiculous.
Great word.
Ridiculous is a good sub
I was
for.
trying to think of a word other than the R word there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to get rid of that slowly out of my lexicon. But it's just it fits in. So
You went with ridiculous instead. Then.
Yeah, I know. Deficient was perfect.
That's very Emmanuel. Our friend of the show, Emmanuel, also uses ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Yeah,
At an alarming rate. It's ridiculous.
that's ridiculous.
Cricket's Comedy Club.
Cricket. Oh, is Cricket still open?
Can't be.
Man, 1 star. Scammers. There's the review.
We got the Cricket's Comedy Club TripAdvisor page up right now. If it's a comedy club at a Thunder Bay, or it was. The first review is a 1 star.
Planned a comedy night for blank and blank and never gave us a show.
I can't tell if those are the people that she went with or the comedians. I've never heard of those guys in my life.
My husband and I traveled across the border from Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan.
Oh my
To
God.
the show for 8 p.m. For which there was an empty venue with no communication that the event had been canceled. After waiting 20 minutes for the show to start, hoping it would start late, I called the number on the conference. So they're just sitting in an empty venue.
How did you get in? The doors were just unlocked?
The guy who picked up said, "Oh yeah, no, we changed venues." I found out due to calling and asking. Super unprofessional business. Well, hey, maybe give him an email. You might get in there.
Next one, 5 stars.
Always fantastic.
Always fantastic.
All right.
From 4 years prior, I just punched the mantle, knocked it right off the fucking wall. Damage deposit
Simply
gone.
the best. Oh, they're getting 5 stars. Maybe that 1 star was an outlier.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure because of how it's closed, those were outlier reviews.
Yeah.
Well, it's good, man. So yeah, I'm going to hit the road. I'm going to do the Great Outdoor Fest.
Nice.
Oh, there it is. See, I spoke of it, and it manifested an ad on the side of the web page we're looking at.
I was going to say, though, yeah, I'm so comedy business deficient.
Yeah, sure. Ridiculous.
Do you email the performers or do you email, like, the business?
In this case, okay, so last year we tried the Theo Vaughn route.
Yeah.
Where I just messaged him and said, "Come on, man, help me out." You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I think this time I'm going to go about it differently. I'm trying to infiltrate from the inside. I'll use my networking. And I think I'll try to, go from the inside this time.
Nice. Okay.
Whether it's getting in the ear of the booker via, my sources. I got scouts, I got shooters out there basically.
You got shooters. Yeah.
And so
this guy's funny, right?
Yeah, I've heard some stuff.
Jeff R. Curry.
Yeah.
Joke machine. Okay.
Sure.
Sure he is.
Yeah, man. You got it.
He's a machine.
Yeah. I like when people say they're not, he's a monster, he's a machine, he's a fucking, he's a dude.
Yeah, I know.
a dude.
He's a guy. He's a guy doing comedy, and he's good.
There you go.
Nice.
Curfew 11. Yeah, so I'm going to reach out and I'm going to try to get on there the good and honest way.
Nice.
And so that's the goal. Well, I'll see you guys next year to let you know if I did it. Well, I guess by end of summer we'll know if I have done it or not.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I don't see Just for Laughs being on the menu this year, so I might as well fill my summer with this.
Let's start a petition to holy crap. You know what I just remembered?
Yeah, tell me.
We had a guy, one of our podcast listeners, one of the dogs, totally Scott. You know Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Scott. Dude, it worked. That's incredible. Your name is a dude. That's insane. But anyways, he came through. Sean Murphy was looking for podcasts to plug his new YouTube special. Scott gets in his DMs and says, hey, if you're in Winnipeg, check out Prairie Dawgs. And Sean Murphy's like, I'm down. I should have relayed that. It was Christmas.
Yeah, Sean's a good guy. We've crossed paths many times. We headlined Rumors at least once, and then has been there featuring for Soder, and we saw him for Mark Norman at Club Regent as well.
Mark Norman, yeah. And then he headlined, didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he headline Rumors?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Sean Murphy's dope. So I don't know why I was hammering on chocolate almonds all Christmas.
I think we're gonna get some Zoom technologies in the coming year so that we can have other people on that are willing to be on like that. So
shit, let's zap him in from this couch.
That'd be cool, man. The screen comes up.
Hell yeah.
And he's right between us. That's cool. We could do that. We could put a little monitor here so when we have a guest, they're here, but they're also here.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Not a bad idea. You got to get on YouTube to see what's cooking here.
Yeah.
So that's good, man. That's what's cooking in the new year.
Man.
You're going to run a marathon. I'm going to do the festival.
Yep.
And maybe I'd like to do one other thing too.
Yeah, like what? What personal thing?
Oh, I don't care about that at all.
Okay, cool.
I'd like to get better at, I'm doing these lino cut prints. I'd like to get better at those.
Yeah, dude, they're dope. That one's great.
Yeah, so that's kind of my benchmark. I gave those as gifts this year in hopes that next year I'll be able to give another one and it'll be like, whoa, this one's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're a patron, I'll send you some of these, man. I got a honey dill one I can send you if you like that. And I also have
closet full of adult material if you're into that.
Yeah, I'm cooking up some good stuff, man. I think I'm gonna do a Larry the Lobster one next.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That's the problem. I can make these things, and who's it for?
Well,
these are things that would be good on the wall at Hoagie Boys. That's you know what I mean? That's
totally.
That's what my art is best made for. So Hoagie Boys.
Hoagie Boys or Leo's.
I'd love to. No, don't put that name in my ad here. So Hoagie Boys.
Sorry, yeah, Hoagie Boys.
I got these great lino prints. I'd love to make you some, and in exchange for some hoagies.
Hoagies.
Shake my fucking hand.
Yeah,
They got a little ham logo guy that I'd love to make a lino cut print of. But see, that's the kind of stuff I see and I'm inspired by, and I go, "Who's that for? Just them? Only them?"
Yeah, they have a pretty good aesthetic. It's like MS Paint, but kind of cool.
It's like ridiculous.
Yeah. What is that on the bottom there? Or is
that's a pussy.
That okay.
No, it's just beef, man. You get the joke, y'all.
Hoagie Boys is dope, dude. They got good sandwiches, man.
They're good stuff, man. They're not even paying us.
They just give us a couple of hoagies. We'll fucking
No, don't give him anything.
Don't
Don't give him anything. He's not making lino cut prints.
No, I'm not. But I like your sandwiches.
That's true. Well, anyway, so that brings us to enjoy the stories this week.
Yeah, we got stories. We got a couple of we got 3 bangers that we selected throughout the year that we thought needed a rewatch.
It's a clip show.
It's a clip show. It's a clip show. It's a clip show. All right. So the clip show. The first clip is
Gerald Blanchard.
Gerald Blanchard, the jewel thief that we had on with the old ball coach Ben Walker was in town.
Yep.
And just a Winnipeg boy who just loved taking shit and who took the most expensive shit. What did he steal again?
The star of Sissy.
The star of Sissy.
Which I myself am, as I said pre-episode.
Totally, yeah.
I'm somewhat of a sissy myself.
Yeah.
And then, robbed a CIBC for just straight up cash. They filled the ATMs and he robbed them before they opened.
Yeah. See?
Awesome. Just an awesome, interesting guy.
Awesome, interesting guy.
And then go watch the full episode because Coach is hilarious for the whole episode as well, too.
Honestly.
He's thrashing us this way and that comedically.
He's just a roast master, which is great. And then up next, what's the second story? Second story
Tommy
was?
Prince.
Tommy Prince.
Tommy Prince, the most decorated Indigenous soldier and war hero, and
Just one of the most badass dudes that this country's ever produced.
yeah, I truly don't think we did justice in necessarily covering him, but I think it's a very interesting story.
Yeah.
That you can then go and look up whatever other stuff you found interesting to learn more about him. But
Yeah.
hell of a story, hell of a dude.
Like Metal Gear Solid shit, just
Yeah.
sneaking up behind Nazis as they slept,
Yeah.
taking their shoes,
Taking their foreskin.
and then he comes back to Winnipeg and gets stabbed.
Yeah, that's Winnipeg for you, baby.
And Winnipeg, dude, we
No,
don't give a shit who you are. It's incredible.
Developed a skill to shoot 5 bullets through a target the size of a playing card at 100 meters. So like the size of your phone, 100 meters away.
I feel like I could do that. I don't. That doesn't seem like a.
Oh, so we're just giving out awards.
yeah,
now.
totally. Like, give me the Order of Canada. I'll
Yeah.
do it.
Tommy Prince, that's a banger. And then the final one I think we're gonna try to remaster the Louis C.K. story.
The Louis C.K. We're gonna go into why we had beef with him. It's literally just 15 minutes of me whining.
Yeah.
But you know what? I stand by it. I stand by it because we were talking recently the whole Riyadh Comedy Festival thing. All these guys, they've got more than enough money and they're going out to Saudi Arabia. They took all these stances in the past, but once the bag is big enough, boom, they don't give a shit. They'll head out there. And I've said this on my personal podcast, I have no beef against Mark Norman or Sam Morril for doing it because they're working comics. They're trying to get the bag. They don't have the bag
I was
yet.
going to say, that's what I thought was so funny about Mark Norman when he was talking about going to Riyadh. He was like, hey, I got so many points. I flew Delta.
Yeah, exactly. Those guys aren't. They're fine, but like guys like Louis and Bill Burr and Dave Chappelle, it's like you did it, dude. You have the money. Why are you going over there? All you have left is your reputation now and like your legacy, and you just shit on it.
Yeah, Chappelle's legacy is not looking good.
It's not, man. And he had one of the greatest legacies of all time, but he keeps like shitting on it and weirdly deflecting out. Like on his newest special, I was telling you this before the podcast, that here's the thing about Riyadh. Yeah, I went over there, I did the show, and everyone was talking about that. But 15 journalists have died in Israel, and nobody's talking about that. And then the crowd went, wow. And it's like, what are you talking about? Everybody's talking about that. And what does that have to do with you? Just shut up already, please.
Yeah, that's what I like about Ellen. They said she was bopping her staff on the head or whatever, and she was just like, sorry, I'll go to London.
Yeah.
Perfect. You got money. You don't need to fight. Like, you're
No, go away. You've got the money and everything.
Pack it in.
You should be doing small, clubs. Well, I guess you can't do small clubs, but like
You can.
What?
Why not?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, why not? Why can't you?
They're already seated, and then you just bring him in through the back door, and
Yeah.
there's no hysteria. Like when Louis came and played the club, when he came out, people were like, but there's no like people weren't mobbing him in the streets. Like he went to the record store and got some records, and people said, "Hey, there you are, Louis."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's not the Beatles.
It's not the Beatles.
Matt Rife, maybe. Matt Rife's got to stay in his
Rife's got
hotel.
Beatles status.
You know what? Maybe even not. He could walk down the street, and you might pull a couple people from this way and that, saying, "Oh my God, Matt Rife."
Yeah.
I'm not running across the street for another grown man.
No.
Can you imagine you try to frogger your way across the street because you see fucking Stephen Baldwin. You get launched onto King Street.
Steven's like, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm Stephen Baldwin.
I'm the fourth one.
I'm the ninth of the Baldwins. But I don't know. No one gave Kevin Hart shit about the Riyadh Comedy Fest because everyone's like, dude, that guy sold his soul for Candy Crush. No one cares about if he does Saudi Arabia.
though.
I think it's all these guys that were talking a big game in terms of what we should be doing, and now they went out to Riyadh. What was I talking about? Oh, because I'm whining about Louis C.K. calling Winnipeg comedians shitty. Just unnecessarily shitty things. So I'm still a bitch about that. I'm still perturbed. I'm very perturbed.
And it's remastered.
It's remastered.
It's remastered. It used to be in mono.
Now it's in 8K binaural audio.
It tickles your brain. It
230s.
feels like have we talked about this? Those audio tracks I used to find online of just like schizophrenia simulator.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now it's in 237 hertz.
Yeah.
It taps into your bitch chakra, and it's just gonna make you pissed. So listen to it.
So those are them. Three good stories from the past year.
Yep.
A clip show, as it were.
Clip show.
enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Thanks for being on the ride this year.
Honestly.
We got new episodes coming this year. They will not be clip show format. They will be regular format.
Regular eps.
The stuff you know and love.
From the dog and the dog lounger.
Yeah. So maybe we'll get someone to animate something there. I don't know. Once we get the technology, we're really going to be cooking
Yeah,
here.
we got to get a button, and then we can be like, see you next week.
Yeah, we blast off
Yeah.
via our butts.
Tim spends 20 hours doing CGI for it. No one gives a shit.
40 views.
Yeah, 40 views. Everyone's like, that's good.
Well, that's good, man. Welcome to 2026.
Thanks. And we wish you a happy new year. Thanks for being with us. 2025, 2026 is going to be good.
Hope things are well, man. We care about you each personally, and we hope things are well. And if
Yeah.
they're not, reach out and come see some comedy.
Yeah.
We can at least do that for you. That's all we can really offer, but we'd love to offer it.
Honestly.
Oh, and join the Patreon.
Join the Patreon.
That's the final thing. The Patreon's got lots of good content. It's got the full bad advice videos of, I think, volume 5 and volume 6.
Yeah.
New one will be coming soon. As the shows happen, we get them out on there. And then it's got bonus content too.
Yep.
So there
Check
you
it
go.
out.
Join the Patreon. Patreon Prairie Dawgs. You know how to find it. If you don't, we actually don't even want you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're too fucking
No,
dumb.
you're too dumb.
Okay. Well, love you. See you next year.
See you next year.
Prairie lore time.
Yeah,
Let's
full,
do it.
full. You know, you're roughly familiar, but we do like a story of a guy that's interesting from Winnipeg or has spent time here or whatever the case is. And this week it's Gerald Blanchard. He's a international jewel thief.
Oh, Slippery Jerry.
Which
we
you would
call
think
them.
when you hear that, you're like, those are around still?
Yeah.
Like a jewel thief, I picture, like a, what do they call them? Cat nappers?
Cat burglar.
Cat burglar.
Yeah.
Cat burglar.
Yeah.
That's what I picture in my head.
You'd
But this is modern.
Well, you'd think that everything would have a fucking chip in it. You'd think that thievery. How could you steal shit? You know what I mean?
Yes.
You'd think that they would have that under wraps, but
Well,
But
I
it's
guess it
different
depends
now.
for
I don't
what.
want to sort of interrupt.
No, interrupt.
But there is I know what you're saying. I mean, like the old school jewel thief. You know, you
Yeah.
can cracking safes or
Yeah.
whatever. But
The
now,
glass cutter.
but now it's like the
Yeah.
smash grab in the malls. Like,
Sure.
so that's what I was going to
Yep.
say. Is that
yeah, that's a good point. They
Yeah.
just walk in with a hammer and they're like,
yeah,
I'm
they have,
taking
like,
this.
5 people walking in now. There's no class anymore. You
There's
know,
no- yeah.
Where's
No
they're wearing the
finesse.
mask. Yeah, no finesse.
That's
Come
why
on, no
maybe this
finesse.
guy is interesting because this is
Yeah.
a modern.
Go after hours. You know,
yeah.
through the roof, not broad
Yeah.
daylight. Smash. Sure, it's quicker.
That's actually
Better results.
Yeah, more efficient, sure.
no, that's a great point.
stardom.
Because back in the day, we used to you walk in the liquor store, Mickey right in the belt, boom, see you later. Now they're just walking like, I'm taking this.
You're just like a cat burglar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. It was like Charles gave to Ottawa. It's like, oh yeah, because you forget that in other cities you don't have to go through airport security to go
go to
into
liquor store?
Go to liquor store. Yeah.
That's a Winnipeg specialty.
ID check.
Literally, we're walking through body scanners to pick up a beer.
to pick up some Fireball. Get strip search.
Got
strip,
Mike's hard.
strip search for a Fireball. Okay.
Yeah, please. It's a Mickey.
Go to the Bomber game. Let me
to get-
go.
Can I get a
shuttles?
buzz?
Shuttles coming.
Jerry Blanchard. Yeah, sorry.
This guy's born in '72, so like I said,
pretty
it's
young.
it's a modern story.
Recent.
And he, as a kid, would like similar to Bill Stevenson, would tinker with radios and stuff. He was a real like MacGyver. Like the neighborhood kids were like, "Oh, he can fix my radio. He can do this. That sort of stuff." And then at 15 years old, would start to like buy stuff from Radio Shack and then just bring back like cheaper versions of it and get cash for it. So
Oh.
just like cash scams sort
Good
of thing.
scam, nice.
Good scam. But then by 15 had like slowly elevated his game to where
To mugging old ladies.
he wishes he would have mugged old ladies. When he was 15, he cleared out a Radio Shack. Like they planned, like backed the truck up to it, disarmed the whatever, opened up the back door, and like emptied the store into a truck.
When he was 15?
15 years old.
Oh,
like
ballsy
major
kid.
heists.
Nice.
So that's the first time he got like arrested for grand theft.
I was cranking it to Showcase when I was 15. This guy's clearing out Radio Shack.
Oh, he's
Hell
getting TV, so all his boys could crank it to Showcase. So
We're
on
all
me,
gonna crank it,
fellas.
boys.
He said that he gets arrested for grand theft. He gets out, and then he was kind of trying to go straight, but his parole officer was like, "I heard you can get me some stuff from Radio Shack."
Oh shit, dude.
So he starts stealing more stuff from Radio Shack. Advances to printing out receipts. He figured out how to print receipts so that he could just steal stuff and return it and be like, "Here's the receipt." And so there was cases where he had cars full of stolen stuff. Cops would pull him over and he'd be like, here's all my receipts. I gotta go.
Just get a job at Domo, bro. Just work the chamois.
Well, that's what's funny is he wasn't like, they weren't necessarily super poor or anything. And ultimately he just liked doing it. It was the thrill of the mental puzzle.
We got comedy. This guy had stealing.
The action
shit.
is the juice.
The action is the juice.
All right, good night, everybody.
No, dude, end it on that reference. Podcast done. Watch Heat. For the rest of the podcast, we just showed Heat clips from YouTube.
Scrolling.
Can you, Tim, can you show me juggling heat clips?
Yeah, totally.
Thank you.
Tom Sizemore in his hand. Who also turned into a method.
Now do Tom size less as I make him little.
Hey, R.I.P.A. I think he passed away.
Did he?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when
Hey,
I made him little like this just now.
Rest in peace, Tom Sizemore.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
Number 11 on my coaches.
so he's already involved in like
Heat, he's a good coach.
heists, thefts, frauds, things of this nature. And then in like the late 90s, he's married to a woman that kind of brings him over to Europe to meet her family. They're into real estate, all of this thing. Sort of long story short here, he ends up stealing the Star of Empress Sisi, which is a 27 diamond and pearl hair ornament worn by Elizabeth of Bavaria. She was an empress and one of the bigger figures in Austrian history.
Bavarian, I believe.
It's a crown jewel. Like it's like a legitimate crown jewel that he flew over top of Schönbrunn Palace, which is where this thing was held. Skydived into the top of the building, parachuted onto the top of the building, broke in that way, and replaced it with one that he bought from the gift shop.
His girlfriend's like, my mom's asking where you are. Babe, what are you doing? He's like, in a sec.
So that was a long story long, but
Long story medium. Long story medium.
Yeah, medium. It was medium.
Because the story's
Medium,
longer.
medium, not well done.
Yeah,
But, good night, everybody. Actually, it is a juice. Prairie Dawgs.
14 tags at the end of the
22nd
show.
and 26. Anyway,
Subscriber count.
limited ticks. That's like National Treasure style when you replace the.
Yeah, totally.
Classic. And there was like a weight sensor under it, so he had to do like a quick like boop boop.
Oh, beauty.
Indiana Jones sort of
Yeah.
thing. And they didn't find out for 2-3 weeks until someone was like, "That looks a little bit dull," and they pulled it out and they were like, "Oh fuck,
Dude, stinks like Winnipeg in here. What's going on?
So
But how
this
would he
is
fence it?
this is in '98. So they just like over the course of the next 2 decades, they just didn't know where it was. They were like, "It's gone."
And it was in East Kildonan.
It was in St. James.
Oh, was it?
St. James in his.
How do you
in
know
his-
so much about it?
in his grandmother's house. And it only came to be because in 2004, they were shutting down CIBC banks and condensing them into one bigger one near Polo Park.
Sure.
And he went to visit his parents and his grandma was like, yeah, they're closing my bank. And he was like, what do you mean? She said, well, they're closing 6 or 7 banks and they're condensing them into one
Classic grandma
bigger
story.
bank.
Oh, did you hear they're closing 6 banks?
That's exactly it.
They're merging the banks.
But she was telling her
Grandma,
criminal grandson who was like, huh. So he would stake out the bank. First of all, he went to Home Depot, bought a vest and a hard hat, and then just walked into the bank under construction to be like, yeah, I'm here to check some shit out.
Classic move.
Yeah.
Classic move. We were talking about guys doing this to get free tacos. at
Social
Taco Bell.
engineering, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so he did a lot of that kind of stuff. Bought a $50 baby monitor from Toys R Us.
That's effort. I like the effort. A for
Fringe
effort.
play.
Yeah.
He's got a story.
This would be a good fringe play. I would see
yeah.
this. He puts the baby monitor in the wall of the bank so that he can then listen for the foreman to be like, all right, ATMs are coming in on Wednesday. ATMs come in. He's been planning this whole time, so he's been kind of disabling the motion alarms as they've been putting them in. The day before the bank is set to open, he just basically walks in, opens up all the ATMs, and steals, $750,000 cash
Damn, dude.
and just leaves. They show up. The bank looks fine from the front doors.
Yeah.
You come in and nothing's changed. The bank teller walks to the back, notices they're all open, goes, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And they have no clue. They're like, they don't even have leads, really. They're like, we're baffled.
Yeah.
It leads to obviously them slowly hunting this guy down. And ultimately, when he's arrested, that's when he goes, can you cut me some slack? And they're like, obviously not. Like
No.
you need to give us an accomplice or something here. And he goes, what if I gave you what if I give you the crown jewel of Vienna? And they're like, yeah, that'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good.
That'd be sick.
So he took them to his grandma's house where he broke out a wall, pulled out a bunch of styrofoam, and was like, all right, here it is. And
his grandma's like, so did you hear about the banks? It's like, Grandma, shut the fuck up. I'm in shit here.
Oh, you came to talk more about the banks. Why you come to thanks for the visit?
Are these people from the banks?
it's classic grandma. These are your friends. And so he, in 2007 is when he's convicted, and he ends up serving 2 years of his sentence. And he's given day parole, and he's paroled into a halfway house. So
Canada is so lax.
of a
with their
possible
shit,
160 years for the 16 charges, he was sentenced to 8 years. Obviously, giving up the diamond was because they didn't know where it was. So they were like, holy shit, that's where it was in St. James. And he was like, yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
But were any of
it's
these,
off Ness.
any crime is bad. But as we all know, and I'll agree,
Disclaimer.
crime not good. But was there any violence in these crimes, or are these all just
No,
money?
he's
money
totally
crimes?
nonviolent.
Fair.
Completely
Well, 8 years
nonviolent.
is a bit
And
bit
he
high.
knew it. He spent a lot of time in the
True.
States. So when he came back to Canada, he said, I knew that nonviolent crimes were just a slap on the wrist. And so he was just a schemer.
But
He was a
750 is a lot,
schemer.
so that is like a large amount. Like that is a
Ton of
sum.
money. They
Yeah.
had him wiretapped. There's a really interesting documentary called The Jewel Thief. It's on Hulu and Disney Plus and stuff. It's
Sure.
worth checking out because it goes into a lot more detail on this, obviously.
I
But
think you
he's,
went into lots of detail. I think you.
well, then you're gonna love
You
this.
pretty much. I was looking at this. You pretty much covered the Wikipedia. We're into the the appendices right now.
Oh, I didn't
We're
even
into-
click on my other tabs
We're
yet.
into the sources.
And he's kind of just like a little dork. This is him here. He's kind of like a little dorky.
Oh, he
looking
looks
guy.
like that actor from I can't remember his
Yes.
name. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
You know-
Succession, right?
He's in like
No,
that
no, no.
Omens show, that bad
Somebody
Omens
kind of like
show,
a creepy
maybe?
guy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about, right? I don't know his name, but you know
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking
In the
about.
Big
Yes.
Short?
No,
One of
no,
those
not.
guys?
he's
No, shut the hell up.
He's more of a creeper. Kind of more of a creeper.
Yeah, what is that show called? I'm
don't know.
gonna find it. We're gonna put it both of
But
his
you
faces
know,
up.
you all know
It's
who.
Succession.
Let me
It's
TK.
Succession.
No, it's not Succession.
It's Succession.
No,
it's
it's
that
not.
guy
No,
from
no, no.
Succession.
It's not.
That's
it was one of
who you're
those guys,
talking
but
about.
that's how I remember
No,
them.
it's not. But maybe it is.
It's Succession.
Maybe it is. Rudy.
Rude. I was gonna say though, no, it's only a lax sentence compared to like the States where you get like 20 life sentences for the bag of weed. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
But
If you're violent
right.
about the weed, though,
If you're violent about it,
only if
okay,
the
yeah.
weed is so loud that it's violent.
Yeah. Ow.
So he also was arrested in 2017 using the alias Rick White. He had so many aliases. It's crazy to see all the passports and names he was going under. They were stealing PlayStations from a Best Buy in Ontario. So
Wow, he went back down to the minors with that one.
dude, big time. And all the prosecutors and stuff in the documentary at least talk about how they're like, he's still doing it. There's no way. We
Sure.
let him, but he loved it too much. He loves talking about it. They had him wiretapped, and on the wiretap, he'd be like, yeah, I know they're listening. 300 grand's not enough for me anymore. Like he would be talking openly about the things he's doing, knowing that the cops are listening to him because he's just a little freak.
I want it on the record. I love to steal.
Dude, that was him.
Yeah,
like
totally.
in school, he'd be like telling people like, oh, I'm the stealing guy. Cause he's like a little, just like kind of short guy, but he's jacked, but he's a little guy. So
Yeah.
his cool factor was that he was like, oh, I steal stuff.
Yeah.
And then I can give it to you.
That is actually, I mean, he found his niche. It'd be cool to have a guy who was like stealing shit. Like we have Tim, right?
Yep.
Totally.
But not as cool.
I gotta
That
come
bombed.
clean. I once stole a pair of boxers from San, Florida State
San?
Seminole boxers. Yeah, when I was
Coach's
14.
great heist.
So just FYI, cops, you know where to find me. I'm right. I'm right here. I'm not hiding. San, 1995, Regina, Golden Mile Mall. Yeah,
You go back to Ottawa, you get
I'm
fired.
here.
They caught you.
I was a minor. It's already been like 30 years, I think.
Oh,
San had their chance.
Statute of limitations. Yeah. Maybe that's what ended San. That was the last.
Where'd those boxers go?
Yeah. We needed that pair.
I still have them.
Nice. Still?
Part of rotation
Throw them out.
every Saturday when they play. Anyway,
Yeah, he's loose. He's loose and he's out there and he's stealing.
wait, is he loose or is he like a free man?
Both.
Well,
No, he's not on the loose.
Oh no, yeah, he's a free man.
He-
He,
is he-
was slippery though. In the documentary, they detail how he was arrested and then escaped like 3 times that night, sort of thing.
Oh,
they were like,
shit.
"Don't let him out of your sight." They told the one cop, they were like, "Seriously, he is slippery."
Yeah.
And the cop was like, "Oh, okay." And then he's like, "I looked back and he was in my cop car with his handcuffs in front," and he was like, "Oh fuck."
Fuck, dude. Slippery Rick.
Yep.
Well, get in the comments if you're Jerry or Rick and you got PlayStations for sale.
Yeah.
We're buyers.
Yep. He also
yeah.
went by Danny. So if you're Danny, fuck it. If you're a Chris, a Tony, or a Bob, I don't care.
If you're stealing shit, get in the comments.
Yeah, give me some.
Is that it?
That's it, man.
Okay, that's it.
Watch
for
the
podcast.
documentary and let the story begin. This week, Tommy Prince. How about Tommy Prince?
Oh shit! How much time do we have left?
Enough.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
you're always worried about time, but
well,
I'm not.
dude, we did Nygaard last week in like 20 minutes or something.
And people liked it. People liked the episode.
That's true, but
They did. We got good
Nygaard.
feedback. So we could always loop back on Nygaard too, but
But you said most of his life is making jeans. Anyways,
yeah. And with Tommy Prince, I've
most
I
of his
know
life
the
is
story
making
of-
jeans.
the first half of his life is also making jeans. Yeah. Tommy Prince MM, they call him. Tommy Prince MM, which is military medal. It's like having a PhD. They call you.
Oh,
they give you the MM designation as part of your like name.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, was an Indigenous war hero and the most decorated soldier in the 1st Special Service Force, or Devil's Brigade, who were an elite American-Canadian commando unit during World War II.
Sick.
Yep. He was Canada's most decorated First Nation soldier. Serving,
Shoulder?
shoulder.
He was a body part?
Cut the
what?
served in World War II and the Korean War. He is one of only 3 Canadians to receive both the Canadian Military Medal and the American Silver Star during World War II.
Hell yeah. Made it in the States, buddy. You made that jump.
Yeah. His deeds as a scout and forward combatant were unique and of major strategic importance, and he's often been called perhaps Canada's greatest soldier.
Sick, dude. From Winnipeg, man.
From Scanterbury,
Scanterbury?
Manitoba. Yep. Born in 1915. They also called him Prince of the Brigade, or the Legend of Kapyong.
You know what blows my mind? Sometimes, like, you go through war,
Boy,
and
do we.
for do you? War of the mind.
Psychological.
But mostly, you know, I would say like 99% of soldiers in the war, whatever war they're in, are just trying to survive.
Yep.
So you survived World War II, the greatest, biggest war of all time. Tommy Prince says, all right, now let's go to Korea.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
Korea need sweeping at all or no?
Dude, what a bad
North or South, he was asking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who we hitting? South? North? Oh, okay, cool.
He was descendant of First Nations chiefs. His grandfather had negotiated treaty rights in Manitoba with representatives of the Crown.
Okay.
That's significant.
What?
His grandfather negotiated directly with the Crown for treaty rights in Manitoba.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
so to hammer out the deals we have today.
I don't know if they're the same ones, but he was he was involved enough with the chiefs of the First Nation that he was involved in those negotiations.
Okay,
his
so
grandfather, that is.
He's a somebody. He comes from
A family. A bit of a family, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
He would also represent First Nations in Ottawa and Manitoba as well throughout his life or whatever.
Sick. Like the indigenous Kennedys.
Yeah, born in the Broken-Head Ojibwe Nation.
Broken Head.
One
Sick.
of 11 children to Henry and Arabella of Peguis First Nation,
Nice.
which then in parentheses says Broken-Head Ojibwe Nation. So again, the boundaries are unclear to me, but I'm just giving you the facts.
Nice. All right. My mom also, my mom was also a daughter in a family of 11 children. All of them war heroes.
I was going to say, which war did they serve
Yeah,
in, you
totally.
fucking cowards?
Yeah, exactly. They're Mennonites. They dodged every war since they were born.
The family had a strong military tradition too. They'd served in Canadian Armed Forces in support of the Crown during the 1870 Red River Rebellion,
Damn.
which is something we will inevitably touch on as well. That's
They should teach us this in school. Maybe they did, and I didn't listen.
I mean, yeah, the Red River Rebellion is where Louis gets involved.
Oh,
that
is it?
Louis
Okay.
Riel, yeah.
Okay,
They definitely taught you that.
Okay, I did not.
100%.
All right, I don't know it.
Yeah, there's no. Oh, it's so funny on the Red River Rebellion page when it's talking about. It has a section of commanders and leaders. Then it says casualties and laws is 1 Thomas Scott, cocksucker. No, we'll talk about. They're both cocksuckers. We'll talk about them later.
Who? Okay, yeah, Tommy Prince.
Yeah. Time Prince. That's a teaser for the Louis Riel episode.
Nice.
So they were Chief William Prince, a first cousin of Tommy Prince's father, had led the Nile expedition voyagers in the relief of General Gordon at the siege of Khartoum in
General Gord.
1885.
Cool.
Yep. So just to say that they are a they're a military family. Growing up, he became pretty good with a gun, pretty good at tracking and stealth, just because he was both sort of like a military brat.
Yeah.
I don't know if they called him that at the time, but like was from a military family.
It's like this rip guy, 90 kills. You're such a brat. He's like, dude, I've got 208 confirmed kills.
These are 80 scalps of the enemy. What are you talking about?
Classic war brat.
And then also because of his like indigenous background and living in the wilderness and reserve, he was like real good at tracking, really good at nature-based stuff that a lot of like white boys just were not good at all.
Yeah, man. Deer hunter shit.
Yeah, exactly. His dad taught him how to like hunt and all kinds of stuff of that fun nature.
Sick.
Yeah, joined the Royal Canadian Army Cadets. And this is an interesting quote. It says, as soon as I put my uniform on, I felt like a better man. I even tried to wear it to class. Which is kind of true. You ever put a suit on and you're just like, fuck, I've always been smart and handsome.
Dude, I am sexy as hell right now.
Yeah, man.
Honestly.
You feel good about it.
Yeah,
You feel
honestly.
real good about it.
I really do.
Was deployed in Italy at one point.
He's traveling the world.
Monte Maho went over there.
Someday I'll invent a time machine. I'll go back to World War II, and I'll be the guy off the boats getting shot in the head first.
No, like not
instantaneously.
Yeah, because I'm
my time.
I'm waving my hand, being like, me, do me.
Yeah. Please.
My buddy gets shot. I go, that feel good. You look relaxed. Do me next.
You still think it's a movie? Fuck, dude. You see that guy's leg get blown off? Crazy. It's like, dude, this is real life. This is real pain.
Yeah, so he was like a dog in World War II. And due to just like his ability to penetrate German lines in a stealthy way, he was able to get a whole bunch of information back that would not have otherwise been able to get back in time, sort of thing.
Sure.
Like there were reports that he was able to get back that made it so that they could get, high ground on enemies in certain cases that would secure them villages or outposts, things of this nature.
Because he was just like going in the backwoods and just scouting shit out.
Well, what Canadians were kind of famous for in the first two world wars, I think a little bit specifically the Second World War, they say that apparently Nazi and like German uniforms are hard to find in complete condition because Canadians like to like cut off buttons and like patches and little tags and just like take them as like,
oh shit,
gotcha.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
Other people didn't like. Americans were like scared to be there, and apparently a lot of Canadian soldiers got the rep of being like, "Oh, they're having too much fun."
Okay. Oh, we liked what we were doing. Hey,
Yeah, like
sick.
we were. I think the reason for certain sanctions, for sure. Like I think we had a lot to do with the Geneva Conventions being put in because we were like, "What do you mean we can't do certain stuff?"
What do you mean we can't take an ear?
Yeah,
I did that.
and that could be sort of a little bit of mythos that has been built around it or whatever, but yeah, people like to say that Canada's war crimes led to the creation of the Geneva Conventions.
Quick side note, you know who else was badass in World War II?
Who's that?
The Finns.
Yeah, what are they up to?
Finnish. Well, is it the Finnish or the Finns?
Both.
Okay, yeah, cool. I just remember this one story where this guy, he was a ski soldier, right? They had like a ski brigade.
Okay, awesome.
Right?
First of all, very
So-
James Bond.
100%. So he would just go around in skis with his machine gun and his sniper rifle, and he was just murking Nazis and smoking or eating meth. So he would just stay up for days at a time. And this one Finnish guy, like 90 some confirmed kills, just because he was a meth head with skis and a sniper rifle. Badass.
You used to be able to get a proper job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
You used to be
working
able to get a damn job.
Exactly. I got to work at Best Buy. Where's my war? Bullshit, dude. Sorry, keep going.
No, yeah. So like after if I remember where it was now, after World War II, he would go back to England, where he was summoned to Buckingham Palace.
What?
In 1945, where King George VI presented him with his military medal.
That's massive for an indigenous guy to do that at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
And on top of that, when typically these medal presentations would consist of a smile and a handshake.
Yeah.
That's what they said, as they did for other recipients on this occasion. Other people that have got this medal from the king would get thanks,
Yeah.
And they said on this occasion, though, The king stopped and discussed for several minutes with Prince his various wartime exploits with the force and also asked him about current conditions on the Broken Head Reserve.
Oh, shit,
So the
dude.
king himself was like, this guy's a dog. Like, let me talk. Are things all right? Can I help on your reserve?
Yeah,
Our
man.
thing, you know?
Hell yeah.
So pretty cool. Was highly decorated. Was honorably discharged on June 15th, 1945. Returned back home to the Broken Head Reserve.
Yeah.
Worked on a pulpwood camp. It says his father had recently died while he was overseas, and Prince had divorced his first wife. And in 1946, a woman attacked him at a dance and cut his cheek with a beer bottle, requiring 64 stitches.
Oh, he's still mixing it up at the bar and shit.
He's getting jiggy with it.
Hell
so
yeah.
after this, he left the reserve and moved to Winnipeg, although he retained his status, his treaty status, and did not become a member of Canadian General Society. This is, 80 years ago now, keep in mind. So it's not,
That proves how hard the reserve is, dude. Because like Tommy Prince, war hero, decorated. He's meeting the king, and someone still was at the bar like, "Fuck you, pussy."
I'll cut you.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
unbelievable. And I mean,
and got him.
that's honestly, it's funny that you say that, because that's probably as good as he was treated post-war. Like people really treated him poorly.
Really?
Coming back from war. Yeah. He,
What the fuck? Why?
so after this, so he's no longer living on the reserve, so he's able to get some funding from Veterans Affairs to start a small business, basically. So he had a small but relatively prosperous cleaning service for a while.
Have we talked about this before? Because I swear, like, dude, you go to World War II, you get a silver medal, you get a Canadian medal, you meet the king.
Yep.
There's no reason why you should have to work ever again. You did what you did. The Canadian government should now float you. 50 grand a year, boom, sit at home, do
Just
nothing.
not unbelievable living, but just enough to be like, thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
You're
You
on the
don't-
top tier of our soldiers. You did really good. Thanks.
Yeah.
We'll give you a top, whatever. But
Yeah.
he joined parliamentary committee to help with the Indian Act. So he was involved with the negotiations of those to make it so that, things were fair as far as they could see from both ends, or as much as they could contribute to things being fair from both ends. So he's doing work in Ottawa for that. Frustrated with kind of the bureaucracy of the red tape, he comes back to Winnipeg to find his cleaning business folded in his absence because the friends that he trusted to run it had crashed the truck and sold the parts as scrap metal. Sold all of the supplies, all the equipment, pocketed the money. So this guy's getting
Daryl,
fucked
what
at
the
every
fuck?
Dude, you come back and you're like, where's my van? Where's the Febreze? Where's the toilet paper?
I was in Parliament. What'd you do to my truck? What a bum
so
deal.
people are fucking him at every turn.
Yeah.
So 1950, he returns to the army to fight with the United Nations troops in the Korean War. He's quoted as saying, I owed something to my friends who died in World War II.
I mean,
Yeah, go ahead.
did you, Tommy? You didn't know shit, dude.
I mean, not from our point of view.
Not from our point
as
of view.
far as we're
You
concerned,
did
it's
it.
like, man, yeah, thank you. You did it.
yeah,
But he
but-
goes back.
Man.
He gets reinstated to his previous rank of sergeant. He was now a member of the 2nd Battalion, Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry.
PPLCI.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Is it? Yeah,
That's
yeah,
exactly
hell
what
yeah.
it says right beside it. And yeah, just like continue to get jiggy with it over there. His normal usuals. There's a whole section for the Battle of Kapyong, at which he had a prominent role with the PPCLI, of course, as you know.
Yeah.
Got some more. Awarded the United States Presidential Unit Citation for distinguished service in the Battle of Kapyong. So he was a dog.
For the record, anyone listening to this, sorry to interrupt, but if you're looking for an insane Korean War movie, look up the movie Taegukji. All right?
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
You're a
I thought
liar.
we were doing slurs.
It's not a slur, I don't think. I don't know Korean, but it's Taegukji or
One of those is for sure
Taegukgi, something like that. One of those is definitely slurish, but it's not. That's the title, I swear to God. And it's like the sickest Korean war movie. It's like Band of Brother production qualities, but it's all in Korean. So you got to read subtitles. But Taegukgi, not a slur.
And back to you.
Not a slur. Back to you. But check that movie out. man. It's incredible.
And yeah, for reference, like, I mean, you're thinking war, you might be like, oh, he's in the foxholes or
Yeah.
this and that. Particularly at the Battle of Kapyong, the fighting was often hand to hand with bayonets.
Jeez.
So like this guy was fucking like, yeah, he was getting in there, dude.
Meanwhile, back home, his friends are like, Yeah, so Tommy's got that Ford Ranger. We could probably take the bumper off and fucking, I don't know, $20.
They killed about 5,000 Chinese soldiers and many more wounded during the assaults on Hill 677, this is. By contrast, the PPCLI suffered 12 killed, 35 wounded.
Crushed them. That's
So
a
they
blowout.
Mopped these guys.
Wow.
They continue to fight in Korea for a while. We're not going to get into the story of the Korean War, but comes back, gets more awards from the Korean War. In his later life is kind of where it gets a little more sad because he comes back, and as with many people that served overseas, just had some trouble adjusting to civilian life.
Yeah.
Had horrible arthritis in his knees because of the long, harsh conditions in the military. He got a small military disability pension because of his knee injuries, and it looks like as a First Nations member, he was unable to access other programs. So this was long enough ago that he, just by virtue of who he was, despite being one of the nation's great war heroes, didn't get access to the same benefits that the white man did.
Yeah, but you're native, though, so you can't. Sorry. This money's not yours.
So
sorry, Tommy. Anyways, I mean, I'll buy your gold star off you, but that's about it. Sorry, Tommy. Fucking government.
It's funny you say that because later on in his life, he did end up having to sell a lot of his medals in order to just fund just living. He had, I think, problems of his own, but just like in order to stay afloat, his kids didn't really support him. Not like as a knock on them. I'm not in a position where I could support my parents now necessarily.
No. Hell no.
But he just didn't have that support necessarily.
Brutal.
On top of that, a lot of people come back from the war, and then you can count on spending some time at the local Legion.
Yeah.
Or in this case, in order to apply for certain employment programs, supports, you had to go into a Legion to get the application. Up until 1966, First Nations people were not allowed in the Legion.
What?
There was bylaws forbidding the presence of First Nations members due to alcohol on the premises.
What? What are we doing?
So those were formally removed in 1966, 20 years after the end of World War II. So for that reason, he's just getting fucked at every possible corner, whether it's by bureaucracy, personal things, had some depression after a while, of course, like many veterans did. PTSD, combat nightmares, things of this nature, was homeless for a while. Police officers knew him personally, both because of his heroic war service and because they would kind of catch him out for vagrancy or whatever, and they would always refuse to charge him. They'd pick him up, they'd be like, Tommy, we're going to Salvation.
Okay.
They'd drop him off. So the cops actually showed him respect in the sense that they never gave him a hard time for having a hard time.
Yeah.
But it's kind of sad to see the way that people, that being said, he eventually overcame alcoholism and would later give coherent media interviews and reminiscences of his military deeds.
Well, that's sick.
Yeah. Yep.
So he kind of pulled it around after this
towards
world.
the end, yeah, he had to sell off some medals to, support himself, but despite strained finances, remained generous to others and would often give cash to people whom he judged to be worse off than himself.
Yeah. See.
So just like an unbelievable dude, he would often attend annual remembrance days, reunions with the PPCLI comrades. Yeah.
That Legion shit pisses me off. That's that racism that pisses me off. Road rage racism, fun, harmless. No one's getting hurt.
Yeah.
Let a slur go. This is that dumb racist shit that the war hero can't go into the goddamn Legion to get an application form. Yeah. What were you doing? Who was working that Legion that they didn't just hand him a resume or an application outside?
Just on
let the guy get a drink.
On outside. Bring it to him outside. You know what I mean?
To him outside. Or let the man have a drink with his boys. Jesus.
All right, a couple of crazy things to land it, and then we'll get out of here.
All right.
In 1976, Prince was assaulted and beaten by a street gang who were unaware of his identity. Just thought he was a guy, and they just beat him up. Later.
Nice pendant, old man.
These are 80 war medals.
From my 300 confirmed kills.
Yeah, you're welcome for your country.
Yeah.
In more ways than one. Both the land and then I fought for its freedom, you fucking pricks.
Well, this ain't Berlin, bro. This is B-side.
Later, in another incident, he was stabbed by a young man who had mistaken him for another First Nations man whom he had been targeting. Yeah. These serious acts of violence possibly contributed to Prince's demise the following year at age 62. It says possibly, but it's like, at that point, he had lived a very hard life. You know what I mean? Like,
This fucking guy. Man. Can he catch a break? He gets stabbed, and the guy's like, "Oh, oops, sorry. Thought you were Kevin."
Dude,
He's like, "Dude, please."
did that gang not talk to you? Did they not tell you that I'm not who they thought I
They
was?
just robbed me. Okay, please.
Yeah, so they had a nice provincial state funeral for him. He died in 1977 at Winnipeg's Deer Lodge Center.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, they did the whole flags to half mast nationwide. It sounds like his daughters said they were very impressed by the response and were moved by it.
Yeah, but it's kind of hollow. Sorry to.
That's exactly what they said too. They
okay.
said they did wonder where these officials had been during his years of struggle with war wounds and
no
unemployment.
shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Totally. Yeah. Let's take a minute that this guy died. Okay, he was living for the past 30 years. You can't even go into a fucking Legion. What were you doing?
That being said, yeah. So their thoughts were like, "Hey, it's very nice to see everyone here. It's very moving, and we didn't realize." But yeah, where were you guys earlier?
Yeah.
But he had never discussed his war record with his daughters. So until his funeral, they didn't know he was like a hero. Because he
Real
came
one.
home and was probably like, "I don't want to talk about all that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I killed the most people and the most stealthy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it."
What a real one.
You got to look this guy up. If this sounds interesting to you at all, like, yeah, it could be 3 episodes, but like anything could be if I really want to read through every little thing. But it's like, it's an insane story. He used to do all kinds of cool stuff. Like he would swap out his boots for mucklucks
Yeah.
so that they wouldn't hear him, because he would be quieter in mucklucks than like stomping boots. And then he would, sneak in and cut little buttons and things off. And the German soldiers called him Geist, which obviously is for ghost. Because they would wake up and things would be moved or missing, or a note would be left or whatever. And they'd be like, "Oh man, the
shit.
ghost was here."
Have they made a movie about this guy?
Oh, I don't know that they have. If they have, it would probably be Canadian, so it probably sucked.
Yeah, exactly. No, Hollywood needs to go in on Geist.
Yeah, there's a
honestly.
Canadian Heritage Minute video.
Which were not bad. I'm not.
They were fine, but it's
let's
like
not knock Canadian Heritage Minutes.
When Tommy Prince went behind enemy lines, the enemy was in trouble.
That time at Anzio, 3 days on his own, he trained our guns.
He never boasted about his army time. Never said nothing.
One of the few non-Americans ever awarded the Silver Star of the United States. Tommy's Prince.
He was the bravest man I ever seen.
But after Italy and France, and then twice in Korea, he had to fight the battles of peacetime in a community where Canadian Indians have it hard. Of poverty, which would claim his many, many medals. He had to fight the drink, and he did. And family troubles, and he did. And he died in dignity, one of the most decorated soldiers in Canada's history. Tommy Prince of the Ojibwe Nation. The Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry are honored to say farewell to one of our own.
yeah. So
Jacques Plante.
he's got a plaque at the Legislative Building. There's a play. He's got a postage stamp.
Postage stamp.
That's
cool.
about as good as you can hope
Fuck
for.
that. No, I want Tom Hardy. No, Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis as an old Tommy Prince. Tom Hardy as a wartime Tommy Prince.
Jimmy Fallon in brown face.
Jimmy Fallon as Nazi number 4.
All right, cool, man. Well, that's Tommy Prince, dude.
Tommy Prince, what a badass.
Yep. Overall, badass, cool dude, humble dude,
Yeah, and just got shafted.
nonchalant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Speaking of, we've been taking some disrespect this week.
we've been taking some disrespect this week.
Been feeling it.
We've been feeling it, man. Honestly, do you know what that's like to just be humiliated? We've been humiliated this week by not just anybody, but by our goddamn hero, by the king.
Yep.
The king came and took a shit on pretty much me and you specifically.
Yeah, might as well have. Well, I didn't work at the club at the time, so mostly he was talking about you, but
How would he remember? He was in the break room. Okay, we should sum this up.
Yeah.
Okay. We went to see one of the greatest comics of all time. Undisputably, unarguably, one of the greatest comedians to ever step foot on a stage, Mr. Louis C.K.
Yep.
He was what? Hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude.
I thought you were asking how old he was. I was like, I think he said 57.
He was what? Jerking off. Okay.
Yep.
No, he is without a doubt one of the greatest comics of all time. So me and TK, we go. All right. We've got primo seats at the Burton Cummings Theater. All right.
Really good ones.
First balcony, right on the front. Lady comes up. You put your drinks on the railing. I will kill you. Me and TK.
First word she says, don't, okay, I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, we weren't going to. Now it seems tempting. Thanks for doing that. We get primo seats, okay? And we're excited to see the comedy because opening up for Louis C.K. is Shane Torres. Shane Torres, lights out funny, just did Rumors, now back in town opening up for Louis C.K. It was going to be a great night of comedy.
Practically my best friend, so we were excited to see him.
We're buddies. We hang out with Shane. He knows us. He was going to do the podcast. It didn't fit into me and TK's schedule. That was
Louis
problem.
told him that we suck.
That's exactly what happened. He gets on stage. He does a little voice of God thing. Louis C.K. is doing the voice of God. If you don't know what the voice of God is, that's the person that gets on the mic and is like, hey, guys, we got a great night of comedy for you. Make some noise.
Yep. It sounds like God.
Sounds like God. No one knows where it's coming from. It must be God. It's not God. It's Louis C.K. So he does a little funny act where he's pretending to be
employee of the theater.
An employee of the theater. He makes this whole show is a tribute to Sonny Bono. Very funny.
Yeah, that's funny so far. So far, it's funny stuff.
So far, this is funny. He says, no. He breaks it down. He breaks the fourth wall. He's like, guys, this is Louis. I'm going to come on in a little bit, but I've got some comedians that are going to come on stage. Me and TK are like, yeah, we know. This is going to be fun.
That's what we like.
Totally. Then Louis says, some actual professional comedians. We didn't hire any of your shitty Winnipeg comedians. All right. Honestly.
If I may get in there.
He says this, the room blows up. The whole room filled with the whole Burton Cummings theater.
Just 1,000 Burton Cummings.
1,000 Winnipeg stand-up comedy fans find this hilarious.
They love it.
They love it. And then Louis, after the laughter subsides a little bit, says, no, they're probably shitty. Just roasting Winnipeg stand-up comedy.
Stabbed us, and then you're not supposed to pull the knife out because that actually makes it worse, but he did that. Then he pulled it out.
And then he pulled it out, and then he looked at it, and then he just like kind of played around with the wound. And everybody found this hilarious. And me and TK are sitting in the audience.
Everyone turned, looked at me. They said, that guy specifically.
I
was like, what the fuck?
Those two are Winnipeg stand-ups. They must be shitty.
Yeah, the same lady that told us not to put the drink on the thing came over and said, hey, isn't he talking about you guys? I said, son of a bitch, I think you're right.
Louis talking about you.
And,
again, no drinks on the railing.
So just
you're
fucking
shitty.
Suplexed her off the balcony.
Yeah, we choke slammed her through a table.
It is WrestleMania after all.
Man, it was just heartbreaking to hear. It was humiliating. So yeah, Louis, fuck you. All right.
Unless
unless
you want to give me any sort of time or any sort of
unless you want to hang out or do anything with me.
I apologize immediately then.
I mean, God damn it, he is the king. His new
great
stuff,
show, unbelievable stuff,
unbelievable
really good
stuff. I was livid at this man. I was still in tears laughing. I was in tears from being insulted so hard. I was also in tears from laughter. His jury bit, his old folks bit. Once Louis' special comes out, check it out because it was fucking hilarious. He was great.
Yeah, or go see it. We got lucky because he started the tour here.
Yeah.
So and that's the crazy part to think about is that we got him kicking off this hour. Yeah. And it was great.
100%.
So like later in the tour, I'm sure he'll have things like dialed in and really be
100%. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Like we have enough trouble, me and Tyler Kotowski, not him.
I almost have no trouble.
He's got no trouble. I've got trouble. We as Winnipeg stand-up comedians have trouble getting our own city to get into something that has been built by this own city. Okay. It's true. This city does not give a fuck about anything that comes from this city until it is validated outside of this city. We have we've got self-esteem issues in this city.
Yeah.
We don't think anything we do is cool until someone else puts their stamp of cool on it.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's like when you go to school and you're like, I want to wear this new shirt that I got or this new brand that I think is cool, but I don't know, I don't want to be the first guy to wear it at school. And then like a different, cooler kid wears it and you're like, now I can wear it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I can wear it. Now that someone else has patted me on the back. So it would have been cool for Louis C.K. to come to Winnipeg and be like, hey, we've got some comedians. Also, go check out a show. Or just don't do anything. Don't even reference Winnipeg stand-up comedy and just leave it. All you have to do, Louis, is not go out of your way to take a shit on us.
Leave me out of it.
Leave us out of it.
What did I do?
We support you. We like you. You are the GOAT. There's no reason for you to call us shitty. Now you got a room full of Burton Cummings theater fans who are in Winnipeg who will now not go check out a Winnipeg stand-up show because the king has told them that it's shitty. Why should they think anything differently?
And I'm headlining soon.
Me too.
I'm in trouble.
We're both headlining at Rumors. All right,
I'm in so much trouble.
It's going to be a little harder to get people out. Like, I'm sorry, Louis, that we all didn't fucking pay our dues in some fucking shithole gay bar doing some bringer open mic in Hell's Kitchen. All right, some of us grew up in Winnipeg and we're grinding it out here. God forbid that we do that without like the greatest comic of all time, Louis C.K., who, again, the new material.
Second to Cosby.
Second to Cosby. Second to Cosby. You know,
we're talking just comedy. We're talking just comedy.
Just comedy. Just comedy. You know, we don't need the king coming here and taking a dump on us. God damn it. That sucked, bro.
Yep.
That was very unnecessary. Go fuck yourself. Again, new material's fantastic. You are the king.
Yep.
But fuck, man, that hurt. And I've been crashing out ever since. I have very thin skin. I've been, we were talking
Pulling up at the Tim Hortons going, can I get a double? Anything else? Yeah. Did you fucking hear what Louis said?
Exactly.
They're like, sir, I don't know who Louis is.
Dude,
I have no idea.
Who's Louis?
Anderson? I think he's dead.
There's a guy working the bagel shop. His name is Louis. Louis, you're fucking up the bagels again.
Louis, were you talking about a clown? It's a clown you are? Louis, were you talking about the clowns or something?
Yeah. Oh, man. So anyways, I've just been crashing out. I've got very thin skin. And like we were talking about before, I went home that night. I was a little mad. Okay, because as one of the greatest of all time, you've got millions of dollars. There's no reason why you shouldn't help the little guy up a little bit.
Give me $100.
Give me $1,000 right now. But you just took a shit on us and made us look like assholes in front of our own city. It just sucked.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've just been crashing out ever since. I'm taking this like a bitch. I slept on it. All right. And I've made the decision to handle like a bitch.
It feels like kind of like if you were, if you went to like the same high school as your cousin and then you're kind of hanging out with like an ugly or like a fat girl during lunch. And then you went to Thanksgiving and you walk in at Thanksgiving and your cousin immediately is like, so are you dating that fat girl or what? And then your whole family's looking at you like, and then you gotta be like,
yeah.
No, who even is that?
Dude, you should have seen that tank Tyler rolled with. I'm like,
why are you sewering me for no reason?
Everybody's laughing at you like, bro, you didn't have to do that.
Nope. You could have said, hey, that was a beautiful woman I saw you with. That's what you could have said.
Yeah, Tyler's getting some.
Hey,
leave it at that.
That's what you could have said.
Leave it at that.
And that would have done me a great service.
Yeah.
Goes a long way.
I don't know. I think everyone took it as a joke. I don't think anyone took it seriously, but no. I am very sensitive. I took that right to heart. I was immediately offended, and he will pay. And he will pay someday. But
again, he will pay again.
Yeah,
second time, and worse this time,
and worse.
The reckoning will come, and it will be swift,
dude. Hashtag me too. Fuck that. Hashtag Tyler too.
Yeah, T2. Both of us.
Judgment Day.
Yep. So what about 420 then?
But
enough about that guy.
Sorry,
you got more about that guy.
I will say, yeah. And another thing,
hey, get it out here. Get the evil out.
You may be the greatest comic of all time and have millions of dollars, but you ain't got no stealth banana ice 20K puff.
I think he does, but if you want, hey, do that again. I made a weird noise.
He's like, actually, yeah, I did actually. He's like, actually, I've got I actually own a vape shop now.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What if he was like, I actually have 80K puff. They sell me specific ones.
Yeah, they actually
have more puffs.
I have my own vape. It's called Louis. It's a mix of cocoa banana. It's like the best ever. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. So anyways, but again, Louis C.K., thanks for coming to Winnipeg. It was it really was a fantastic show. I was hurt, I was offended, and I still laughed my ass off. That's incredible, dude. You really are the king.
Yep,
But fuck
a real
you.
treat and a pleasure.
Fuck you. Anyways.